What do you think of when you hear JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Gay! Hell yeah! Big beefcake boys grabbing your buddy sensually for a pose. But did a Catholic priest come to mind? After I finished the anime, I did what any new JoJo fan would do. I bought Wallpaper Engine on Steam and got a bunch of animated JoJo wallpapers. What do you guys do? Look, the figures are too expensive. And as I was customizing my desktop, I came across this.
I'm crucified, crucified like my Savior.
Suddenly, I was hooked to the screen. This image created by the real Snipster featuring Jotaro standing off against Father Pucci was beautiful. The Stardust Crusader shadows in the water cheering him on as he fights against one of the strongest stands we've ever seen. But what really hooked me was the music accompanying it. The wallpaper features the song Crucified by Army of Lovers. I've never heard this song before, but this was so catchy, I just kept it on repeat. So given my love of music influences in JoJo, I started researching to find Araki's interest in the song, and I found, well, nothing. Turns out Araki has nothing to do with this song and never even references it. Father Pucci's real name, Enrico Pucci, isn't even influenced by a musician or an album like we've seen with other characters. His name is taken from 2 Italian fashion designers. However, during my research, I found this Reddit post, and it turns out it has nothing to do with the anime, but fans felt that the song fit Pucci's character. Since then, it's been used in fan-made content all over the web, giving Pucci his own theme. Except for one problem. He already has a theme. It's called Priest from the Stone Ocean official soundtrack. It fits the character well. It's ominous, uses religious instrumentation like organs and choir, and even features a clock ticking. But fans still felt that the Crucified song fits way more. But why? Now, Crucified is an absolute blast. It's a 90s club hit that is both danceable, yet incredibly unique by its instrumentation and religious lyrics. The chorus is an absolute anthem that encourages you to scream it at the top of your lungs. But a good song doesn't mean it's a character's theme, and just because it's religious doesn't mean it's related to a Catholic priest. JoJo fans are far more creative than that. So I looked at the lyrics to find a deeper meaning, and on Genius.com I read this. Though the song's meaning is heavy in religious iconography, there are no explicit statements of the song's true meaning from the original singers. However, it can be interpreted as a plea for sanctuary to allow Army of Lovers to live their controversial lifestyle without public condemnation. Controversial lifestyle? What do these guys do? Turns out this controversy was just the band having a flamboyant and androgynous image. I mean, check out this music video. Their music often explored themes related to LGBTQ+ issues and nonconformity. Crucified is no different, and they used Catholic themes like Jesus being crucified as metaphors to depict facing adversity for their sexuality. They combine this with sexual costumes and dance moves to juxtapose this because the Catholic Church famously is against homosexuality, even so far as referring to gay relationships as deviant behavior in Catholic doctrine. So combining the sexual imagery with Catholic themes, this was meant to be shocking.
He went to church. Oh, DD, oh, what it is? Oh, DD, what it is?
So are fans stating that Pucci is a member of the LGBTQ+ community? To our knowledge, Father Pucci never has a sexual relationship with anyone. However, his relationship with Dio is interesting. It seems sexually tense at times. And no, I don't mean when they're lying in bed shirtless reading about art. I would do that with my buddies if they asked. Hey, do you want to lay in bed shirtless and read some art books?
Is this pizza for pickup or delivery?
We can have pizza. I really gotta get some friends. There are moments, especially in the anime, that really seem like Pucci is almost tempted by Dio to love him as a follower. Dio is canonically bisexual, as Araki stated in a 2007 interview that Dio is a character that could go with a man or a woman. So it would make sense that Dio would want to sexually manipulate this man at first, but later he sees Pucci as a friend rather than a follower. You can even argue that Pucci's resistance towards a character that's won over so many powerful characters in the past could even lead you to believe that he's asexual. Pucci's love is far more about worshiping Dio as a god and not as a partner. But this creates a really interesting discussion about Father Pucci, a character who admittingly gets overshadowed by all the fantastic JoJo villains, and it gives the character more depth. Fans created this opportunity to talk about LGBTQ+ issues, representation, the views of the Catholic Church, all with Father Pucci in the center of it. So for me, fans made me think of this character as more than just a plot point in part 6, and as a complicated human being. All because I found some PC wallpaper. It just goes to show that fans can influence and expand on art that we already love. And the best example of this is in this video where JoJo Fans created a theme song for a show that hasn't even been created yet.